E.Jones.
The E.Jones Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got our guest, Mr. Milton Saul.
Hey, how's it going, Eric Jones? How's it going, man?
It's going.
All right.
Because you hear us loud and clear?
I can hear you loud and clear.
I like. So first and foremost, we live on the air. I want to give you the proper introduction, but I want to close this door so we ain't got no background noise. Cause we trying to be bougie and ghetto, but I leave the door open. But now it's time just to be bougie. Hold on.
All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got my man, Mr. Milton Saul, on the line with us, and we're gonna talk with this brother there. He's doing a lot of great things. I knew Milton for years. We shut down Wall Street together. So,
yes, we did.
Just to let y'all know how far back we go back. That's a whole nother story. We ain't gonna get into that. But Milton, let's start from the beginning. Your journey, because you was a CEO in one of the most notorious prisons in the world, Rikers Island.
Yes, sir.
Let's start with that journey first.
Okay. Well, I was a correctional officer for New York City, Rikers Island. Started that career back in 89, 90 era.
Mm-hmm.
And, it was a lot of things a lot of transition that was going on through the department. I met a lot of great people, worked with a lot of great people.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a good career, there for over 22 and a half years.
Got you.
Started out as an officer, worked my way up, was promoted to captain, and I worked, numerous commands and facilities on Rikers Island as well as in the surrounding Farm Barrels facilities.
So I know you've seen a lot of probably, famous criminals come through Rikers Island, if I'm safe to say that?
Yeah, we've had public figures that have come through, celebrities have come through the system. Yeah, I mean, one thing I can say is that no one's immune from coming through the walls of the jail system.
Mm-hmm.
Anything can happen in life that can cause a person to be, placed in that situation at that time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I've had opportunity to see different public figures come through behind the walls of Rikers Island.
And it probably was different for them to happen to humble themselves coming through there, in the system now, where they're not a celebrity no more. They're an inmate.
Well, I can't say that, in general terms, the ones I've had to encounter during those situations, they were always humble. They were receptive to the policies and procedures that they had to follow during their short stay while in custody.
Mm-hmm.
Never judged no one based on the circumstance, because everyone has a due process, and it's until otherwise. But seeing these individuals come through, they get to see their status. They still who they are, but they just have to deal with the situation at hand for their moment of being incarcerated.
Gotcha. All right, so now we move on from, the time that you worked at Rikers Island or in the correctional system to now. What gave you the fashion designer bug? How did that start?
Well, for one, I always was a person that loved to dress in fashion.
Mm-hmm.
I actually had worked on a project with my brother on a different brand at one point in time, and then I evolved into doing my own thing, and the brand became a significant part of what I wanted to really be involved with, pertaining to social awareness causes.
Mm-hmm.
So the brand was really geared upon bringing awareness to various issues, from domestic violence to illnesses, premature births, child abuse, world hunger, cancer-related illnesses, prostate awareness, you name it. So the brand, which is called Matthew Ethan, it signifies people's struggle. The cornerstone of the company is I am me. And IME derives from my son, Matthew, he who was born premature. And during those times, we encountered other families that were dealing with premature births as well. So we want to bring awareness to that issue. So we created the logo, which reflects the footprint, which is the footprint of life. It's reflection of Matthew, but it's also a reflection of all existence. The footprint is used to be put forward in a positive light that others will follow. And the MB initials in the logo represent Matthew Ethan, but it's the I am me. It is you, the individual. And that is what the brand signifies.
Love it. Love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So let's go a little bit more further into your clothing line, because I don't want to skip over that. Let the listeners know, it's not just men. You do lady items also too.
Yeah, absolutely. Matthew Ethan is a brand for people. It's a brand that's created to bring about fashion style for men and for women, as well as the youth and children. So we do have a beautiful a variety of styles, from elegant gowns for ladies to chic, pretty dresses, as well as button-down shirts and suit jackets for men, children apparel. So we have a combination, a variety of different options that the consumer is able to take a look at and choose something that they fit, represent who they are.
I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. And with your clothing line, does that give you? Does it have a reflection of how you dress, or you had people that you saw that was like like a Dapper Dan, stuff like that? A lot of us New Yorkers know who that is. You kind of looked at what he was doing, but you wanted to go in a different direction.
Well, it's a combination of it all. One, how I dress is definitely a reflection of myself, of my own personal taste. But yes, the business at Dapper Dan, he was a great influence to a lot of the designers during his time, and he left his mark in the fashion world with his creativity. So I do learn from other teachers before myself, and I take that knowledge and I interject in things I want to do, and I go about that to create looks and fashion feels and fabrics that I think that people will enjoy wearing. But I always try to learn from others before myself. Okay.
And where could the listeners find your fashion line website? I know a lot of men out there is probably saying, well, I need that. How could they find it?
Oh yeah, they can check us out on the website MatthewEthan.com, and that's spelled MatthewEthan.com. We also on Facebook under Matthew Ethan Clothing. We on Instagram under Matthew Ethan, and we have a Matthew Ethan I Am Me. But I want all the listeners to know that when you go to the site is just there to give you a guide and a platform so you can see variations. We do customize items as well. Just have to send a notice through the email request. The company is in transition to bring about new and exciting pieces for the new season coming in. Mm-hmm. So we want you all to just go to the site, take a look at it, and just post information on the brand. They'll love what the brand stands for and what we've been involved with.
I like it. And since you said items that could be customized, we got this event coming up in October, and one of the things that we're doing is a pajama party. So what's the chances of Matthew Ethan pajamas being shown at this event?
Well, Matthew Ethan is. I just want to let it be known that Matthew Ethan is definitely official sponsor of the E.Jones show.
Say it one more again.
I just have to let it be known that Matthew Ethan is an official sponsor of the E.Jones show. So whenever there's an opportunity for us to get involved and, be part of what E.Jones show has done, because your show is hot. I hear the music, I love it. You play music that I enjoy, my friends enjoy, so we definitely tune in on the regular. So, that's a great likelihood that we can try to have something displayed for this event that's coming. I know the event's going to be hot. And, you put it out there, so I now have to act on it.
I had to put it out there a little bit, and before Sharonda started, she already said you already got her sizes, and she don't have to come after you. So I'm just relaying the message.
All right, Sharonda, I got you.
So, okay, now moving forward, you went from the correctional system, working, in the correctional facilities, to designing clothes, and now it seemed like you got a very, very big acting bug, and that you was in a blockbuster movie, Black Panther. Let's start with that. How did you get into that?
Well, I was given a phone call that there was a casting announcement looking for various types of actors for a project for a superhero for Black Panther. This project was being worked on for many years, for what I was told. So, I went down and I applied, and I just pretty much just left it how it was, and I got called back some months later.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went back on the call. I had to go through their little orientation, and they took their photos. They asked me a couple questions. I had to go through the whole process. And then I just waited it out. And then I got a third call saying, hey, you've been cast for your role in Black Panther. And I was just happy and amazed at that, because looking forward, it's one of the biggest, if not the biggest movie of all time.
Yeah, it was a big movie. Well, matter of fact, it wasn't big. It was major movie.
Oh, absolutely.
It broke box office records. And what I wanted to know from you offhand, because see, you was on the set, you was in the building. Like, how was it interacting with this cast, this phenomenal African American cast that you that was in this movie?
Being on set, it was one of the greatest experiences I've ever encountered.
Mm-hmm.
With the acting part of it. They had set up the whole scenery, which was called Warriors Fall. That was the scene in the movie where T'Challa he's fighting to defend his title against M'Baku, who is the Barbie tribe. And on that set, you had all the main actors, from Forrest Whitaker, Angela Bassett, Lupita Nyong'o, the gentleman Daniel from Get Out, Chadwick Boseman. They all was there on set. And I was able to watch their craft, how the production is really put together, and learn by watching the techniques. And it helped us when our part came, because then it was many scenes that we was doing. It was not placed into the movie, but we did a lot of different scenes as far as the various tribes that was to be witnessing this historic fight in the movie. So there's singing, there's actually different dances that each tribe does, but they didn't really show all of that. Directors, they have a decision to make at the end. But witnessing it, the costume arrangement, the colors, how they actually created different tribes based on real tribes that exist out in Africa. They actually went there and they encountered these real tribes, and they were able to take from those to create the tribes for Warriors Fall. And it was beautiful to see Black people on a set creating history.
Yes.
It was beautiful, brother. I tell you, it was beautiful. Nothing like it ever.
No, when I saw the movie, I just got chills, and I was like, "Yes, we did it. We did it." And it was so uplifting to see the lead actor, Chadwick, with his swagger. It was just, it was phenomenal. It was just phenomenal. But just to see how it all came into place, and the legendary actors, Forrest Whitaker, the iconic Angela Bassett, it was just so much.
Let me tell you, it was the most inspiring moment on that film set, because they're all there, and you're learning from all of them. You actually are watching, and you're part of it, and you're being involved with it, into the scenery, and you're responding to Forrest Whitaker as he addresses all the tribes. I mean, it was just phenomenal. And I have to say, man, I never thought I would live to see a black superhero do what it's done around the world. It's just not something that's done in America. This thing has taken storm around the world to show the power of the black culture.
Yes.
Beautiful.
The beautiful side of the black culture, not the ratchet side of it.
Beautiful side, man. Wakanda forever.
That's right, Wakanda forever. We right here, right now, like this. Right here, beating on our chest. We here. So, but not only was you in Black Panther, but you was in a lot of television shows also too. It seemed like you kept the whole black thing alive, because you was on Black Lightning also.
Yes. I've done some episodes in Black Lightning, which is based on another black superhero. He's a school teacher, Principal Jefferson. Mm-hmm. He's called his character. And he goes out to try to weed evil and bad away from the community. He wants to try to protect the children of the school and the neighborhood. So I was blessed to had opportunity to work with him and work on that set. I played different characters. I was faculty member for the school, mm-hmm. Which is great, and as well as a donor for the school. So it's a great production. I understand they got picked up for another series. Yes. For the new year, and I definitely enjoy working with that cast, because it's a positive show. And anything positive, I definitely enjoy working on. Mm-hmm. Again, it shows that the negativity that the mainstream put out there, that we are far way better than that. So here we have another black superhero that comes in. His intentions is not to harm or hurt, but just to, protect the children, society, and try to teach others to do good. And I definitely enjoy working on that production.
And then we're not done with you yet. Then you was on a famous show that a lot of the ladies love, Meeting Mary Jane. Being Mary Jane.
Oh, being Mary Jane. Yeah. Ladies love that show. They love Being Mary Jane. Yeah, Mary Union. Yes. Yeah, I worked on that. I worked a couple episodes on that. Actually, worked on the final season finale, which hasn't aired yet. So, I'm not at liberty to really speak too much on it. Mm-hmm. But I have worked on, other episodes, and that's a great production also. It's a very fun production. Gabrielle, she comes out, she interacts with the actors and the cast to keep everybody excited about the project. So it was definitely a good blessing working on that production also.
Well, first and foremost, I just want to say this while I got you on the line, because I haven't had a chance to say this to you. But I'm proud. I'm proud of what you accomplished. I'm proud to see a friend of mine on IMDb. If y'all don't know what that is, Google it. IMDb. Milton Saul, biography, mini bio, showing what you was in and everything. Milton Saul's an actor known for Black Panther. I love it. You was also in Behind the Movement. How was that? Now, that was a show for TV One, mm-hmm. During Black History Month. It's so, see, God works in ways that
man can never understand. Black Panther came out Black History Month, and then I had the honor of being in that movie, and then right afterwards, I was in Behind the Movement. Now, Behind the Movement is based on the Rosa Parks story, and what's so great about that movie was the movie was already finished. They was already running advertising for it to be shown. But then I got a call from one of the casting, it's January Curry, and she said that she wanted to submit me for Behind the Movement. I was like, well, I thought the movie was finished. She said, well, they added a scene, and I want to submit you for that. So I was submitted, and the director, they looked at everyone's submissions, and I was chosen. So the scene is that I'm in is there's actually a scene before that. There's a clip that's out, but there's a scene prior to it. But it's actually a scene where the young man, him and his friend is walking, and they're stopped by the police, and they're beaten up. At some point, I'm notified, because I play the character Burns. I'm notified by another elder gentleman that I know, and we've had gotten a phone call to come to this lady's house. In her yard, she notices a young man hanging from the tree. So we go there, and my role was to cut this young man down from the tree. And that during that scene was very touching, because I've never cut a person down from a tree or seen a person hanging live from a tree. So to do that scene was really heartfelt. To put myself back into a time and place of when that was more prevalent going on, and no one was really being punished for. As it's written, is that this scene actually happens approximately a week or two after the death of Emmett Till.
Wow.
When this young man was hung. So that is the scene that I play in, which is a very powerful scene at the start of the movie.
And also, too, I want to talk about something on a lighter note. You was also on the reboot for Dynasty.
Yeah, that's Dynasty, the original classic. They had the remake of the Dynasty. There's quite a few episodes of them. Actually, just friends of the character. So at all the special engagements that they have, I'm present to the black tie events.
Okay.
So, there's various episodes where, I'm at their weddings or dealing with the Carringtons, the gold parties, the casino nights. So, friends of the Carringtons, but that's a great production. It's shot in Atlanta. The cast is great. The cast is fun. Directors and producers are great to work with. And everybody on set, they come together as family, and it makes it a really, really great fun production to work on.
Nice. So I got a quick question. As a clothing designer, and you being in, like, let's say, for instance, let's use Dynasty for my question. Have you ever had the chance to, like, actually wear one of your suits in one of the scenes, or you have to wear what they give you?
Well, the cast, how productions works is if they require you to bring in something that matches the look for what they're shooting for, then absolutely I've worn my own personal product. Other times, they may have a particular scene that they're shooting for, or a certain time period. It doesn't have to just be Dynasty. I'm just speaking in general.
Okay.
They have a wardrobe department, and the wardrobe department will provide items that they want to cast to wear. But yes, I've been in a position where they've requested that you bring in your own items, as long as there's no logos being displayed and stuff like that. They don't want you having loud logos. So I couldn't come there in a T-shirt that says "Reason" right across the chest. That would be forbidden. But if I have a button-down shirt that they require, a dress shirt, and I put my shirt on, absolutely.
I like it. I'm all about self-branding. So I just wanted to know, was you getting it in? Something in there that says, hey, this is my own brand. But I saw that you was making it work. I guess the next question now is, what's next? Like, do you have any upcoming projects for either for the clothing line or your acting career? We want to know what's next.
Well, yes. Right now, I got a project that's coming up. I'll be shooting that on the 30th. Beginning filming for that on the 30th. I worked on some other projects that we just working on. One is like an action film. I can't get a title at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And another was another television show that I worked on. Once they make the announcement, then that changes the concept of how much can be spoken on due to NDA. But yeah, I do have some other movie and film projects that I'm working on. I'm actually starting another production on the 30th, a brand new one, which is going to be a period piece, which is going to be something in tune with struggles in overcoming those as African Americans.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be a period piece. It's going to be a heartfelt piece, and I start filming that on the 30th. As far as the clothing, yes, we all in production of bringing out new and exciting pieces for the new season.
Mm-hmm.
So, we be putting out more announcements for that, and we want everyone to keep an eye open for it. Because Matthew Easton is going to be the brand of the future. It's going to be a brand that when you wear it and someone says, hey, Eric, that's a nice shirt, man, what you wearing? You're going to sit back and I'm wearing me.
Yeah, I heard. I'm wearing me and I'm doing me. Now
and
leave me. But definitely proud of what you're doing, brother. Quick question also too. Like, do you guys get paid for being, casted on these shows? I don't want you to put out the whole number, but I'm saying, is the money okay or is it okay?
Well, the bigger the name, the more okay you are.
Okay.
But I'm happy with learning that side of the industry.
Mm-hmm.
The money is okay, but I like the experience more because I can take the knowledge I'm learning and I can build on that, and I can use that for relationships. So with the fashion, my goal is to get into the wardrobe department of the major motion picture films and be the wardrobe provider. So, you have to take these baby steps to get to where you want to.
Uh-huh.
That's one of my angles of that. So sometimes I look past money. Sometimes I look at, if you can get the money, but I rather the knowledge helps money grow continuously.
I understand that. I understand that. And I have a young brother in here who's engineering for me, and by the name of T. T, I'm gonna open up the floor because I want you to be able to ask him some questions, and so the mic is yours.
I know that. Well, first and foremost, how you doing? I'm T.
How you doing, T? All is good?
Yeah, all is good. Listen, he taking care of me, so all is good. Actually, what I want to get your feeling on, like, doing a piece like Black Panther, and then also, but then working on the set where, you talking about how you had to cut a young man down, like scenes like that, like the different feeling from this positivity of black culture in these superhero movies to doing scenes and shows where sort of like this darker half of the culture. Like, how are the two feelings, different or similar in a way?
Well, you put yourself into the character mode of what that scene requires. Naturally, I didn't know initially with Behind the Movement, from the initial visual part, how it would affect me until I actually saw it. When you see a gentleman that's placed up there, he's hanging, it's all, staged, but the environment which we were at, you're seeing it, the clothing that you're wearing, the setting of the set where it's being shot at. It really touches you in a certain way. But the director, he may need to or require you to perform and act out the scene how he's written it. So it's a very touching moment, and when people see it, they feel it just watching it from the TV screen. You're actually speaking without saying a word to the audience.
So
with Black Panther, was an uplifter because that scene was more of we all here to cheer on our king, our prince, T'Challa. We want him to win. We're rooting for him. So that was more of a uplifting. It's like going for your favorite basketball team at the arena, and you're cheering, And if you feel he's losing, you get concerned and worried, and you begin to cheer, and you chant and you're praying, and then you just want to see the win. So that was what Black Panther was releasing into that, into that scene. That we united together for the good of outweigh evil.
Definitely. Like I said, when I left the movie theater after seeing Black Panther, I was more encouraged to succeed. I was more encouraged with our culture and how beautiful our culture is. It was just exciting, but what was great about it was to see all races celebrate our culture, embrace our culture. And that to me was phenomenal in my heart. And I'm still riding that wave. Please don't get it twisted. It's still Wakanda for life. It's going to be like that for a long time with me because it was just great to sit in the movie theater to see us in a positive light instead of being slaves or instead of us being in a prison movie or seeing us get killed. It was us enjoying, and we had a hero that we can identify with. So again, right. Sharonda also sent me a message to let you know you're doing big things and she's proud of you. Slits.
Thank you, Sharonda. Thank you, Sharonda.
And like I said, man, like people don't know, like I put out there earlier, oh, you just met Milt. Me and Milt go back. Like this ain't something new. Like, oh, somebody put me on to him and now I'm interviewing him. This is my man, and he already let y'all know the official clothing sponsor for the E.Jones show. So we go back from when WWRN was coming out, out the womb, when we shut Wall Street down and the fire department and all that had to come and say nobody else can get in here.
I remember that.
So what people got to understand is if you could be successful in New York, you could be successful anywhere. And as this man is down in Atlanta doing this thing, he's bringing that New York hustle down there. And not that illegal hustle, that go-getter hustler movement that he's doing. And he's making things happen, man. And again, I'm proud of you, brother. Salute. If I had a hat, I'd take it off.
And likewise, I just want to say, man, it's likewise. The love is there, and watching your show grow from when you started to where it's at now, and the relationships that you built between the various enterprises like iHeartRadio and so forth. It's just a blessing to see your brand continue to grow. And I know that there's no limit, there's no height to the ceiling as to where it can go. And you have a great show, Eric. You have beautiful music, good music, enjoyable music that you understand and you can feel the time frame, the songs. So, we tune in, we definitely enjoy it, man.
No, definitely. I got to give my crew a lot of credit. Sharonda, Cody, even though Mills is doing his own separate thing, Mills, my new breed, Talise, T, my girl Kayla over here, I got to give them credit too. It ain't just me. They push me to go hard. And
right.
What in exchange I want to teach them is when they get behind this microphone and they have somebody like yourself or anybody, you want the world, you want to share their story. And it's not just about what's crime they committed. You want to hear their story from their mouth. We don't do the rumor thing over here. This is not, ratchet radio. I want to hear stories. I want to hear how did it begin. I want to hear the middle, and I want to hear the end. And for the two young ladies that just came in because they had a meeting that they was in the middle of, this man went from Rikers Island correction officer, correctional facility, in Rikers Island and everything else, clothing designer, then to actor. So you know what that says? If you put your mind to it, you can do it. And it's a lot of people that walk around and complain and say, "Oh, if I can only get a chance." He didn't say if I only get a chance. He went and took that chance.
Right.
So it's food for thought for all the young people out there.
And I just want to say, just to piggyback on that real quick, with the prison system, the jail system, given what's a lot of negativity that's been happening with the uniformed forces around the country. I just want to let everyone know, no matter how often you see the grass, you put fertilizer, it's always going to be weeds. The thing is, you have to eradicate those weeds before they begin to spread into the good grass. So there are great men and women that work that job. They're family people, husbands and wives, mothers and fathers, sisters and brothers, uncles, nephews. They work the job. They do a good job. And then those that do negative, they bring a bad light upon the good. They're all things that need to be reformed. They're going through those to get those things changed. Hopefully, it's for the best going forward. But I speak from experience that one of my last words I gave in my last roll call is you always treat people with dignity. No matter who you are, who you become, what you believe, you treat people with dignity. It goes a long way. And I've always believed in that. No one is immune from being arrested. And arrest is part of the society, and there's flaws in it that needs to be corrected. Hopefully change will get that done. So, I pray for my brothers and sisters that are behind bars on both sides of the fence. That's serving time and that's working, because they're in a melting pot, and that melting pot is getting hot, and it's boiling. And we know what happens with a pot with water. When it boils too much, it starts to overflow.
Yep.
So hopefully someone turns that knob down, it cools it down, and they can start from scratch and make this system the way it should be. We're going into the movie thing. Yeah, I hope to expand on that. Hope to, get into some other exciting film projects. I'm having fun with it. I'm meeting a lot of great people. I'm learning a lot. And this is for T. Take the opportunity that you got from Mr. Jones, and you build on that knowledge. What he's having you do is an experience that you get in firsthand. I would say this: you can pay a lot of money to go to school, or you can learn from a master right there.
And that's the route I'm trying to take right there, learning from the top.
Thank you for the compliment, man. Like I said, I just want, I want to teach them real experience, not book experience. You could read and read, but if you ain't physically doing it, then what has the reading done for you? Nothing.
Right.
So everybody in this room knows that you're going to have to get behind that board, because that's where it starts. You ain't going to just rock on the mic. I earned my mic. I earned that. So y'all going to have to earn it just like I earned it. But at the same time, when they walk out this door, they're going to be able to do their own thing with a staff or without them. Because I've done this for years without people. And I'm blessed to have a good team around me also, too. My partner in crime, Slits, a.k.a. the First Lady, Sharonda. So we going to keep doing what we do. And anything that you got going on, brother, please stop by, hit us up. We'll open up the airwaves for you, because we want to travel with you. Put it that way.
Hey man, I appreciate it, and I'm always gonna be riding out with you guys. Give it up for your team that's working with you. That's what's up, Sharonda. Appreciate you. I got you covered. And T man, keep doing your thing on the board, son. You're gonna be the biggest engineer out there.
I got you.
And also, Talis, you missed out. But Me and Sharonda, we gonna be wearing some Matthew Ethan pajamas.
I want some pajamas.
Yeah, now she want to talk. She said, "I want pajamas too."
I'm just saying.
This is Tylee. Introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Tylese.
How you doing? How's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. You know, I had to stop by the E.Jones show this morning.
I mean, I heard you giving away pajamas, so I'm just saying.
Well, we gonna try to work it all out.
All right.
I know we got this big thing coming up. What's the date on that again? October?
October 26th to the 28th.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
What's the name of the event, Tylee? Come on, you supposed to have it at the top of the dome.
Listen.
Sensual Escape.
How you gonna ask me and then say it for
Make
me?
sure you there. Tickets is on. Rooms is on sale right now. You come have a great weekend. We have sexologist Nikki the Touch. She'll have 2 different with engagements that she's doing. On Saturday, you'll be up close and personal with the touchless orgasms. And then Friday night, we're going to have grown and sexy pajama party, but classy.
I like classy.
And we just to let y'all know, DJ Mega Skills and Tony Tone will be doing Friday's party.
Ooh.
So it's going down. Breakfast is included when you pay for your room. 17,000-gallon jacuzzi. Where they do that at? Indoor pool. 2 restaurants on the ground. So as my man Jamie Foxx said on Living Single? Color.
In living color.
Hey, you ain't gotta go nowhere. We got you. Hey. You ain't gotta go nowhere. Once you park your car, or if you coming from the airport, we got you covered. The resort will pick you up from the bus stop, even the hotel, even from the airport. And once you get to the spot,
That sounds hot.
you there.
It sounds hot. Like it's gonna be on.
No, it's gonna be on because we gonna do something that a lot of people attempted to do, but they couldn't do it. You're gonna have the older crowd mingling with the younger crowd, the new edition. And what's going to be crazy about it is that it ain't going to be no problems. Not at all. It's not going to be no problems. Tylese and T is spearheading what the activities for the college crowd. They got the club. They got a club in the resort. And we're going to be doing our thing in the ballroom. So, but we're going to be there together over the weekend. We all be doing our separate thing, but we're still coming there as one.
That's what's up. So I'm looking forward.
And we're looking forward to you showing up there too, brother. And we'll talk behind the scenes, but I would like y'all to give a round of applause to Mr. Milton Saul. Congratulations again for being in the box office smash, Black Panther. And we'll continue to watch you grow, as we always do. And we look forward to seeing you in more movies and television shows.
Hey man, I just want to say I thank you for having me, on the show today. I'm always a E.Jones supporter, and your team, you guys do an amazing job, man. I just want to give you a big shout out for that. The love is there. And definitely going to try to make this pajama party and thing the talk of the night.
Oh yeah, definitely,
So,
definitely. We got the show outs, but show out in a classy way. So I definitely want to set the tone and definitely let people start recognizing who you are, and not that you're next, you're now. So he already gave you out a website to go where you can purchase the Matthew Ethan clothing line. Go there, peruse. I will make sure I send it out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and we're gonna get some movement. Let's sell some clothes.
all right, let's do it.
All right.
And for the listeners, take the opportunity, read up on Matthew Ethan, see what we've been part of, how we branded the brand into various causes, and you'll see that the brand is more than just about fashion, but it's about humanity. It's about giving others when you can. So appreciate you, Eric, Sharonda, everyone at the station. You guys are the best, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
Enjoy, man. I'll holler at you a little later.
Okay.
All right, man. Peace.
All right.
That was Mr. Milton Saul in the building with us, and major things this man is doing. Dynasty, Black Panther, being Mary Jane. The list goes on. Black Lightning.
Okay.
So, hit that what did I say? IMDb?
IMDb.
Yeah, hit that up. Y'all can check him out. Y'all see his work there. And we're going to be doing some major things. Y'all already got a little bit of the hint where the pajamas is coming from.
Eesh.
So we're going to be leaking a couple of other things out as this goes on. If you ain't got your room, you need to get your room. The deposit payment is there. You know what I mean? It ain't until October. So you could drop some coins down just to solidify that you're going to be in the building.
I'm just saying, I want nobody hitting me up talking about we're going to share a room. Cause
We not doing that. No.
I'm like, you didn't pay your deposit? Sorry.
Nah, we ain't doing it. They got to get their room. But anyway, also, we also put out there the first 20 rooms paid in what, T? What's that word? Paid in full. You will get a bottle of Moscato wine from us.
Ooh, we're bougie.
Yes. You have to supply your own glass and ice. We're not doing it.
I'll give you a whole bottle, nothing pour it in.
We will give you the bottle because I know some people that want to take it a little bit too far.
Oh, man.
I can't get it cold. Like, come on.
Better provide your own ice.
Exactly. Thank you, sweetheart. Say it one more again.
Better provide your own ice.
And she got a nice voice, so I know y'all heard that real clear. So, yeah. We're going to give you the bottle if your room is paid in full. And you can make all your payments on that site because we have a set site, correct?
Yes, we do.
Do we need to answer their questions? No, we don't. It's on the site.
Don't.
You need directions? Go to the site.
Use Google Maps.
That's it. So all you got to do is go on there. You get all your information, your payments. We looking for vendors, everything. Matter of fact, we're going to put in the air. We looking for underwear vendors. As my uncle say, Abby, lingerie vendors. We looking for, the sexy vendors. We looking for the sexy vendors. So that's what we looking for. So if you want to vend, you see the link on social media. Click the link, and we'll tell y'all right there how much you need to pay and all that. And come on out and just have a great time, man. And we're going to treat the vendors just like we treat our guests. Y'all are guests also, too. We don't look our nose down on y'all. Come enjoy yourself. It's your man E, man. Mr. Engineer, hit me, please.
Check this out.
You're listening to WWRN Urban Classics.
My man here told me that y'all was the crew to get with.
You better damn know it.
To all our haters, we say,
no matter how hard you try, you can't stop me now.
WWRN Urban Classics.
We ain't playing, man.